We ready? We good? Hi, my name is Sam Nichols. I'm the back of house manager at a local cafe. I live in a high rise apartment and I am roommates with the supervillain.
That Jim and his wacky pranks.
Why do I hang out with you?
It all started sometime last year after his nemesis destroyed his secret island base in the Bermuda Triangle. He really needed a place to stay, so he called me up because we kinda knew each other in high school. I mean, I really wouldn't say that we were friends. I don't know how he got my phone number. But anyways, he calls me, says he needs a place to crash so he can make ends meet. Although I didn't know that the end in question was total world domination. So, he might be here a while. Still, he was really polite about it, even offered to take care of the cleaning, so that's cool. He did threaten to kidnap my girlfriend and lower her into a tank of moray eels if I refused, so there's that. Anyway, I decided to let him stay on the condition that he pays half the rent with his drug money or whatever. In response, he offered to strap my landlord to a rocket and blast him off towards Jupiter. I gave it some thought.
Now I got a package. Better not be more plutonium. Oh my god! Are you seriously torturing another sidekick in here? What the man?
Calm down, I laid out a tarp this time.
Living with Mal for the past few months has been an experience. He mostly keeps to himself, staying in his room that he renovated into what I can only assume is a lab. I'd say he spends about 100 hours a week in there working on God knows what. I say as much because I've never actually been inside. He's made it very clear that no one but him is allowed in. Supposedly he's got a laser beam security system designed to cut all intruders into tenths. And at this point, I don't doubt it. I can only assume that whatever he's done to that room runs on whatever they make the TARDIS with, because he's got some crazy crap in there for a room of that size.
Are those tigers I hear in there?
I don't need to answer that question.
It definitely sounds like more than 3!
Many people might think that this arrangement would be negative. And believe me, it is, but there are more pros than you imagine. For one, he's kept good on his promise to keep things clean. Or rather, his female android assassin keeps things clean. It's a bit scary, but she's very thorough, so I guess I'm alright with keeping her around. Although I really don't want to imagine what he is doing to her behind closed doors. Monthly bills really aren't an issue as long as you do not ask where the money's from. If something's broken, he's usually pretty quick to fix it, so that's appreciated. I just really wish he didn't feel a need to add improvements. He's never boring. That's something. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I don't care. I don't want you using my pot to make arsenic. I mean, are you...
First of all, this is a mind control agent I'm planning on releasing into the Beijing water supply. Secondly, I wouldn't either resort to using your paltry kitchenware if your cat doesn't somehow sneak into my lab and knock over all my chemistry equipment.
What?
Now, as far as negatives go, where do you want me to start? For one thing, there's this annoying habit he has of going up to the roof in the middle of the night to look down on the city and monologue.
Out of the approximate 8.7 million types of organisms on this planet, it is only mankind that has claimed the title of the dominant species. At least, in their own feeble minds. And yet, of the approximate 8.1 billion humans in existence, the average Homo sapiens has no more intelligence and common sense than that of a lowly ape. So content with wallowing in the worthlessness of their pathetic lives, so lacking in ambition to break free from the cycle of mindless, banal routine. They are no better than the vermin they deem inferior. For such a dominant species, it requires a very scant few among them to push this feeble race towards a potential it does not deserve. Were it not for the discovery of fire or electricity, they would be trapped in darkness. Without the birth of the wheel or the automobile, they could never bear witness to the world outside their own backyard. And without authority, without leadership, they are directionless. Sheep without a herder, never knowing more than a pattern of birth, mating, and death. It's so pitiful it's sickening. Against all odds, such men and women saw the flaws in such an environment, and so they evolved, fixed what only they knew was broken, filled the voids only they could see. It is only because of that sparse minority of prodigies amongst peasants that they've made such progress in their history. Without them, they would be no better off than the fecal-covered Neanderthals of the Pleistocene. And yet, it is not enough. For every one man that chooses to break the mold, countless more find comfort in their own ignorance. And in the case of many, such aspiration is often met with scorn and mockery by the unenlightened. They are punished for not adhering to their norms, for not sharing in their inadequacy. Truly, genius receives no welcome in a realm of idiocy. There is no hope for a world of pawns who look down on their kings. So it falls upon I to rewrite the rules of this game. Yes! I, and I alone, possess the wit, might, and drive to steer this world towards the future it impedes. A world where the survival is left only for the fittest, while the weak are left in the dust. Where logic tramples all emotion, and where Inside Job gets picked up by Adult Swim because it was a good show, damn it! And once I've erected this empire of my own design, like the peons they are, the ignoramuses of this world will look up and see me standing atop this utopia. They will worship me as their messiah, for only those who kowtow to my glory will be spared in my own Eden. This is my destiny, as I am greater than all who came before. Only I possess the intellect of 1,000! The intellect of 1,000 sages! The power of entire armies! I am the ultimate, the overmatch, the rightful ruler of this planet! Nay, the cosmos! For no pantheon will you find a higher god than I!
Every Friday night. I mean, where do you think about all this material? They're not short. There's also the constant complaints from our neighbors. What little we have left.
Look, I don't want to cause a disturbance, all right? But Mr. Mallory,
It's malevolent.
your dog. I mean, the racket it's making, it's disturbing my reading time.
As I keep trying to explain to you, Mr. Wexler, we don't have a dog. What you heard was most likely Mordred. Ah, here he is now. Hi, Morty.
Sweet Jesus, what the hell is that?
That is a result of several months' worth of experimenting with genetic alteration. What you see is a particularly deadly animal with the combined DNA of a grizzly bear, a Komodo dragon, a bull shark, a jaguar, a spotted hyena, a saltwater crocodile, a king cobra, a honey badger for that extra bit of indestructibility, and a little bit of Allosaurus I had lying around that I threw in just for the heck of it. He may be small now, but Morty's a growing boy. He needs his nutrients. Of you.
Honestly, I'm surprised there's any tenants left in the building at this point. It's also the frequent power outages he causes.
Mal? Hey, this giant killer mech with railgun fingers and a chest-embedded death ray blaster isn't going to build itself.
Did I mention the frequent violent outbursts?
So, should I expect a new PS5 every time I beat you in Street Fighter?
By far the worst thing is when he tries to be nice. It usually involves him pulling some seriously illegal stunt in my honor, and I honestly can't tell if that's him trying to be considerate or if he's just trying to drag me down with him. I love it.
Heyo! Guess you just got back from Fort Knox. Happy birthday, buddy.
Sometimes it really does feel like I'm just another lackey to him. I try not to let it get to me. It's not easy, believe me. But, sometimes all it takes to, maintain what little control I have left is to really reinforce the set boundaries that we have in place.
My terms are simple, Mr. President. The United States government has exactly 72 hours to relinquish total control of the nation over to me. If my demand is met, you have my word no harm will come to pass. But if not, then I will use the launch codes I hijacked from your databases to drop a nuclear warhead and pop a different state capital once every day until you comply. And I think I'll start with Albany and Sacramento. Frankly, I'd love to see you try to win re-election with New York and California. What the? Hey!
Dude, we had a deal. On Sundays, I get the TV.
Yeah, my life has definitely gotten a lot more complicated lately. But honestly, even though Mal is an evil, insane, murderous, sociopathic megalomaniac with a god complex and a penchant for terrorism and crimes against humanity, all in an effort to enslave us all in a totalitarian dystopia, I can't say he's the worst roommate I've ever had. At least the damn dishes get done around here.
Hey, Sam. Remember how I told you that if you ever ate my leftovers again, I'd swap your cat in your girlfriend's brains?
Sam, I am breaking up with you.
I hope that Reuben was worth it.